Hello there. So these are another set of items I bought alongside the Bai stuff before, but it came a bit later, so I had a bit more prep time to improve my setup. In comparison to Bai, the stuff I got here were cheaper, though they were much heavier. Since I got about 3 whole boxes, and they weighed so much. One box was about like 15 kg each, so about a total of 30 plus kg. Yeah, I learned my lesson. You do not want to buy something so heavy. So let's start. The first package is a few Nisekoi items, but mostly anime DVDs, which I kinda messed up by winning an auction I never meant to. I saw a few series that I like and wow, let's try bidding on it. It's just about 1,500 yen and I really thought someone else would outbid me, but I won it. So here we are with the first heavy box. Next up, the package is split because there's my address on it and you're not getting that. I'm pretty sure my items looked better before this. What the heck were the customs doing? Like all of these were in plastic. You know what's inside. Just get a dog, put in the X-ray. They got all the items. Like, good thing my items were packed well and nothing too fragile, but yeah, we'll see. First on the list is the entire collection of the series. I should have just bought it in Japan since it weighs so much and yeah, the shipping cost, that hurts. So yeah, volume 14, volume 17, volume 21, and volume 9. It's a bit thicker, it's a drama CD one. So yeah, the series starts and all that. Most of these have their own OB, so that's nice. The volume 1 has some stains though. But yeah, I got it for cheap for a reason. Volume 2. By the way, the stuff underneath, the kind of paper that wraps it is called the OB. It's just basic promotional stuff that they stick on every book. So here, volume 7, TV anime announced. Okay, yeah, we can see here. Anime kita or something. And finally, the official artwork of the first season. On volume 8, I think? Yep, volume 8. So yeah, just keep flipping to it. Nothing much. So if you buy your books first hand, you can probably expect any of your books to have this OB. If you buy it in Japan, that is. So here, promotional material for the DVD and Blu-ray. DVD sucks though, not even HD. And these are the 4 seasons character books. More stuff. And I think season 2 is announced there though. Yep, season 2. So we're getting close to the end. The Christmas chapter finally. And I think that's like the official fan book. Promotional material. Volume 20, yeah, on the OB, it's just kind of saying that the series is coming to an end. Thank you, Marika, it says. A lot of bittersweet kind of expressions on the cover now. And here, it reached 10 million sales. So yeah, you can kind of see it. Everything from like volume 19 onwards is just a send-off kind of promotional material. And the last one, you can see the one shot that he made after the series ended. Doki Doki, it's quite good, so if you have the time, go ahead and read it. And yep, that's for the main series. So the first special volume you got is volume 9, paired with the drama CD. So you can see the cover is different, but inside is just the same thing as the basic volume 9. So that's the drama CD, and these are, I thought, bookmarks, but they called it mini clear posters. Now volume 14, the first one to be paired with an OVA. Too bad it is a DVD, so yeah, it's nothing HD at all. It's not even 720p, yeah, lower than that. So here's both of them. Here's the manga, like earlier, a different sleeve, but inside it's the same thing as a normal volume 14. And yeah, it hasn't been opened, so nope, I'm not gonna open it. Now volume 17, with a special yukata box art. This kind of manga box sets that's bundled with the drama CD or OVAs, they call it Genteban or Tokusoban. I have a fairy tale manga which is bundled with the OVA and it's called Tokusoban. So maybe it depends on the publisher, I'm not sure what's the difference, so I guess someone in the comments tell me. So yeah, obviously it's the onsen OVA. So inside here is a Dakimakura sheet card, which yeah, promotes the Dakimakura from Movik. But yeah, you can't find it anymore. And here's a wash cards that comes along with it. And here's a mini short manga, I think it's called the Shinkon series, volume 4. So yeah, for this one it's Sugumi. Now volume 21, it's the Magical Patissier OVA. Like normal, manga and DVD. And here's the inside since it's not sealed. So you get one Wash Magical Patissier card and one small calendar. It's a postcard. And of course, a Dakimakura promotion material. You can't miss out on that. But for some reason, it has Chitoge in for this one. And here's the manga, you can see the art on it. But of course, like the others, inside it's the same thing. And here are the 4 Magical Patissier volumes. It's illustrated by Taishi Tsutsui, the creator of Bokuben. So yeah, this is one of the series he worked on before he made Bokuben. Behind there, you can see the silhouettes of the character. And finally, the last volume. These are the anime heroine mini albums. In each are Wise cards, as well as a couple of original artwork from the character designer. So yeah, cards in each. I remember someone saying like, wow, the series has 4 seasons. It doesn't mean that 4 seasons. It means like the spring, summer, autumn kind of seasons. So yep, 4 books here, since it's only covering the anime. So here's a couple of books from the Surugaya online store. So yeah, a card behind there and an anime MOOC. Like, it's a magazine but it's a book, so I guess it's a MOOC. Yeah, they call it that. So yep, another of the limited edition volume 14. I wonder if it means that someone took the book out of the bundle and sold it separately. So I've never actually seen this book sold elsewhere. This is the anime MOOC, and I think it's just filled with a lot of interviews and character notes, all that. Not much illustrations anywhere. And here's the Nisekoi Koroko pen case. But yeah, the condition kinda sucks. There's so much dents as well as this kind of fake leather thingy are already ripping out. So yeah, 2 magnets inside and it just shuts like that. Character illustration on each sides of it, as well as Raku on the inner side of the pen case. You're going back in the plastic. It's already half dead. And here's the mirror. At least it is quite cheaper compared to the original price. Well, not including shipping or tax. So this is the Nisekoi Hakoiri Musume, and you see there's 8 options. More like 1 option since it's the only option I could find. However, it's also the only option I needed. Yep, that's it. Nothing in the box, no manual, no extra stuff. Peekaboo. So yep, it's just a kinda neat keychain. So here's a set of rubber straps I got. I believe you're supposed to buy like a box and it's kinda random stuff inside. So yep, official rubber straps, and it's illustrated by Amakara Surime. I think this is his Pixiv, so you can go check it out. So that's why I do kinda recommend that you watch my Japan shop recommendations video, since you don't need to buy everything separately. At least you can know what you're buying. Like, this kind of gacha stuff are so stupid. You're spending like, what, 800, 500 yen for each, and then in the end maybe you spend like 5,000 or more just to get everything, because you probably get dupes of each character and all that. So yeah, most of the main characters and the side characters are here, well, except for Shu. So here's another kind of rubber strap. It's just 1 strap and kind of a small pillow-ish thing. Kind of squishy, but it's still kind of flat. And here's the PS Vita game. I found another box art for it, and something I just found out was, this is the same as the normal version. Everything inside is the same. If you flip over the box art of the original one, you'll get the Marika version. It's no different. So look, I mean, of course, the one I got here, the one I bought in Japan, it comes with the manual, the game guides and all that, so that's great. And there's also the Yomiuri code. So yeah, here's both of them for comparison. Another batch of the Gente bundle thingies. Huzzah. So yep, volume 14, volume 16, volume 17, and 2 volume 21s. And these are like the Combini volumes, which has 9 volumes. So yeah, it's just compilation volumes. You see here, it's promoting the live action movie on it. Yeah, these things are called the Jump Shueisha Remix. And there's the prices on each, 714 yen. And behind there's pickup characters on each volume. Stupid sticker glue. So yeah, you can see that's kind. Shut the heck up, dogs! Okay, so what was I gonna say? Yeah, so look, Chitoge at the back there, and here's one. Holy heck, you dogs! So yeah, you can see volume 3. It's definitely just released at least before the movie came out, or since most of it is promoting it. This is way before the bunko, so there's no extra chapters, there's no extra illustrations. The back here, I think, is just illustrations that you've seen maybe on color pages or those kind of things when it's serialized. And Yui finally appears at volume 5. Since I think she does appear in the anime only at the Magical Patricia OVA. That's the only appearance she ever has in it. And now volume 6. 818 yen. I'm not sure if some of these thicker ones are necessarily having more chapters or not, but I'll try checking it out soon. Volume 7. This is quite thinner than the others. I think volume 9 is the thinnest one. And Yui at the back. So yeah, volume 8 with Marika. It is thicker, so yeah, 857 yen. And finally Sugumi appears as the pickup character. Why did it take so long to reach there? And lastly, volume 9. With everyone at the back. Here's the Jump Next, which had the Nisekoi as the front cover page. So yep, a couple of, I'm not sure if these are one shots or something. And look, there's even Beelzebub, it's still serialized. Why did I turn Indian? Okay, moving on. Here's just the inside of it. So here's another Jump Next with the Nisekoi as the cover art. So like you can see, 2014 winter. I think the first season was just announced or released here. So here's some Nisekoi stuff, drawn by another artist. So that's about it. To the side you go. Now here's more straps. It's a charm strap, so like the thing before, it's just charm straps of each character, and I bet it's the same characters as well, since of course girl characters definitely sell for more. And here's the MC, since you do need to sprinkle him here and there. Next batch. And here's an acrylic holder. Why do they even call it a holder? It's just a keychain thingy. And here's the kind of Dakimakura kind of keychain. So yeah, it's all one listing. So they sold the keychain and a lot of files in it. The first is a postcard. So here's, it's not a file, it's just kind of a plastic thingy. Wobbly wobbly. Yep, same goes for these ones. And finally, this is an actual file. So a lot of official art that you might have seen before. So now a lot more of the actual art from the original artist. So here's the anime setting material for the second season. So here's a short flip through of it. And here's the actually published setting material for the first season. Nisekoi production note. So yeah, it's got this kind of plastic layer with the Nisekoi production note on it. And here's the actual book. And a short flip through of it. Now here's the anime graph. There should be like a kind of posters of each characters inside. But no, I'm keeping it in here. The next batch. It's an iPhone 5 or iPhone 5S cover. Who still uses those? Nice to have, but essentially useless. This one is for iPhone 6. Same thing. A Clarice Click single. And another volume 17. Here's another lottery winning thing. I think it's a bucket that you bring to the onsen and those kind of things. Plastic. Here's a Nisekoi art cat. I think they just like mixing the words art blanket, so it's Atoketo. This one is just a towel from the Nisekoi Fest. And here's a Blu-ray box set of the second season. Araku and Shu have their heads buried in the sand there, as well as all the girls on each side. Inside are 6 Blu-rays. I think they're paired up with each character song. Here's the inside of one, for example. You can see the actual Blu-ray and the character song. Back in the box. And to the back. I think you can hear the dogs. Well, anyway, I'm glad these things are still fine after how the customs treated the box. Thankfully it didn't break. So here are the Christmas plates. I've got the 2014 and 2015 in the other box. Next batch. Here's a basic white tee with a locket design. 3,000 yen. Next, a black tee with 4 of the characters in front. And of course it's made by Movic. And it's half the price, 1,500. Another towel from the lottery that Shonen Jump likes to do. Here's a rubber mat from Bushi Road. Does it mean it's for cards or is it just anything? Here's a Nisekoi Premium Big Blanket. It's got 2 versions, I got the second one. Another lottery item. It's a dice pillow thing. So the plastic outside, yeah, I don't care about it, but the original plastic inside is ripped. Are you guys blind? You can see what it is. The customs, you don't need to rip it apart. Another towel, but this one with Sugumi on it. You can probably just treat it like a wall scroll. Since the customs already did the job of ripping it apart, I can show it to you. What a good service they have. And here's the two beach queen figurines. They are not in good condition, and none of them are cheap. Well, they're not in good condition, no thanks to the customs. Yes, I'm not letting it go. At least it's just a box, especially Marika here. You see how caved in that plastic is? I wonder if the plastic's actually yellow or the guy who owned it just kept it under the sun. Another Nisekoi fast coil. I think because of the limited quantity, it's especially pricey. Or at least in general, at least this one's better. I believe I was mistaken, there is a third box. So here's the first season Blu-ray box set. So each of the 4 heroines are holding a specific character for the title. So there's about 7 Blu-rays inside here. I believe these kinds of box sets are only limited to pre-orders or something that you buy directly, since usually you can buy separate Blu-rays one by one. Sometimes you can even find the box by itself. Unfortunately, I always hesitate if the thing's already sealed. And here's an older version of the Jump Next magazine. Even Majiko is on the cover. That's a series I haven't heard in a long time. So yeah, 2012. And here's just a lot of the stuff that you already saw. I regret buying this one since it's actually not a complete set. There's a few missing volumes, which yeah, that sucks. And here's a remainder of some stuff from the other box. Like I said, this is the one I got from the auction, so it's just a mix of random anime DVDs or the manga OVA bundles. So yeah, it's filled with a lot of fairy tale. Here's to love you. It's hard for me to talk about something I haven't watched in a long time. And here, Fairy Tail X-Wave. It's literally the same thing as the Nisekoi volumes earlier. That's why I was confused about the Gente band and all those things. So yeah, there's a bit of extra stuff here. A short crossover from both of his series. You can see it's one of his older arts here. Especially when you compare to the same volume it's sold in. And here's the OVA. There's nothing inside, usually it's just a DVD. Yup, no extra paper, just that. And here's the special volume 27. So it's another OVA. Also, the texture of the book is different. You can see it's a bit more matte. This is quite the older volume, seeing what's happening around there. Though my memory about Fairy Tail is a bit foggy, especially for the older chapters. I think I stopped watching it around the time that the animation art style changed and all that, as well as the color got faded. But I continued the manga until it finished, and maybe just a couple of chapters of the 100-year quest. I can't say I was too interested in Eden Zero and all that. There is a bit of a crumple here. I think maybe it was compressed a bit much. I'm not sure if this one is a specific OVA or it's like a compilation. Next volume, volume 38. There's a few more bonuses inside this one. I am selling most of these DVDs since I don't really need them, but for these Fairy Tail ones, I'm definitely keeping them. At least because it's nostalgic for me. Inside, just the DVD. Same thing. And at the back here, rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub. Here's a bonus book. Just some extra pages from the water park and extra art from other artists. So here it is. And this one is a schedule book from 2013. Truly useful. while they are nice, I think just a basic notebook is always better since you can only use it for 1 year. And you better have it early on into the year. The other ones here are Magi, Seen But No Boken. And there's 3 copies of the volumes here. I would have preferred the original Magi Kingdom of Magic, but it's something. And here's the DVD. So I got volume 3, 4, 5 and 7. Although this is from the earlier box, I forgot to show it. Here's the Happy for Sugumi. It's from the Nisekoi Fest. So yeah, dark blue. I wonder if it's the lighting or like the color grading, but it looks a bit purplish. So that's about it for this batch, and we'll end it with a Carol, Guinso. I'm not sure, is it an alarm clock? What is it? Like, you can put batteries in it, but it's very cool. I tested out, but my Panasonic battery chargers are broken just sometime after the return policy ends. So maybe I'll make a separate video in the future covering this thing. The box is in horrible condition, as well as the plastic inside. But so far for the item, I think it looks fine enough. So you can rotate the eyes, and like this one, you can definitely see this one is the most used with how yellow it is. Is this a button? Like, I can't click it? Maybe not. This one is. Though, yeah, no batteries. So this is everything I got from the FromJapan batch here. Well, at least for this box. As you can see, a lot of towels, a lot of manga, some small stuff, small scrolls, posters, those things. So that's about everything for this batch. So let's tally up the numbers. The base item total is 95,213 yen, domestic shipping is 8,190, commission fee for FromJapan is 3,000 yen for every item. I got 50 items, so 15,000 yen total. Excess charges 6,841, tax 1 is 983, even more tax is 9,764. International shipping is obviously pricey, 28,300 yen, few vouchers, so minus 2,419 yen. Stupid shipping service cost me about 33,385 yen. So in total, everything is 197,676 yen. So roughly a difference of 10,000 yen compared to the buyer purchase. I will try to avoid DHL in the future. Thanks for watching. Yours.